Hello everybody, Typhlosion Corner here with a really cool video I wanted to somewhat to show for all you guys. Um, After somewhat of a lot of collecting and whatnot uh, for my Pokemon collections, I really wanted to show off some of the stuff that I have been building. I know I've shown you probably, if anything, all the ones I'm going to be showing you for today. Um, that I've already collected and already shown you, either in a specific video or on the particular plushie in question. But to the majority part, I really wanted to do somewhat of like at first, right now, a top 5 list of a few of my plushies that I've collected over the years and months and whatnot of this YouTube channel and just in general itself. So, and if anything else too, I might be doing maybe like I'll do 10 top 10 ones, or probably to stick with top fives depending on how it actually all goes out. And if anything, either to a specific theme of Pokemon or specific Pokemon stuff in general. So without really much more talking about it, this time it's for this video, for my very first top 5 video, it's going to be my favorite Pikachu plushies, in which I have a whole bunch over here in this area, which you can't see, and I got my one plushie over here with Pikachu, and you can see Pichu up there chilling. But that particular Pichu being the one that I got from Target a while back, which I do have one that I'm going to show to you guys in my collection that also came from Target just this. Well, technically it came out last year, but I guess they finally got it in stock in Target. I don't know exactly when they finally got it in, but they got it in, at least in the one I go to anyway. Okay, so enough with that rambling on and whatnot. Let's start with the list, in which first I'll show my from a while back ago, towards the end of the year, my let's see, what is this? My Pokemon Pumpkin Party Pikachu, which this is I think it's called Hatrin, is the particular Pokemon that Pikachu is dressed up as right here. As I've been trying to get a lot of stuff with a lot of the holiday stuff, somewhat kind of hard now, since as of I think it was last year, probably after everything started opening up after the thing with what was going on. ThinkGeek had not this particular thing, because this or I don't know exactly around what time. I think this is actually before. It was before. I think even before the holidays even started for ThinkGeek, before it closed up and whatnot, in which I have gotten at least one particular plushie, which I was going to show in my top 5, but since I really wanted to show off my pumpkin party, my pumpkin party Pikachu here, that the only thing I have gotten that has anything to do with holiday stuff that I got from ThinkGeek, other than my pumpkin, my pumpkin parade Celebi, which that's the only other one that's the Halloween variation I got actually from ThinkGeek at the time. I also have the Winter Lights Pikachu as well that I have stored away in a particular thing that my Pikachu Zepu over here is sitting on. Anyway, I got this off of Amazon a while back, because especially considering I saw that they finally had something for the year of 2020, and hopefully they'll be having some stuff for both 2021, and also same thing for the winter event. I didn't really exactly see exactly what was going on, which I have gotten at least one thing, which was Pikachu and a Santa outfit, but that was like from years ago and whatnot that I got from GameStop. So I saw this on Unlisted Leaf. He was able to get this out of people. I don't know if it's either ordering it or if it was something sent to him and whatnot, in which he had got this, and he also got another one. I don't know. Actually, I think he got all of them for the pumpkin pumpkin party one, where it was let's see, Pikachu. I think it was Zampert, and I think finally it was and I just thought of the Pokemon too. I can't really remember exactly what it was, but I know it was I think another Galarian there's a Galarian Pokemon and another Galarian Pokemon's out for the style outfit right here, like how with Pikachu is with Hatred. So about much as I could possibly say for this Pikachu, number 5, it's my Pumpkin Party Pikachu right here. So put him back, and which his name is Candy because it kind of looks like candy and whatnot. So number 4 would be my I think this is a Pocket Monsters. I really can't really say a lot of things here about this particular thing because like this did have a tag at one point in which it was from the Pokemon Center because it had the Pocket Monsters thing and whatnot. I mean, I have like a small tag here, but I don't know if it doesn't really say anything on the particular thing. I mean, it does say Nintendo and Pokemon right there on the. Not sure if you can really see it towards the right there. Versus Nintendo and Pokemon, but this did have a tag saying Pocket Monsters because apparently I guess they have certain ones that they say Pokemon or either in Japanese letters and whatnot for Pokemon, but other times there was a Pocket Monster type thing going on for some of the tags, which I have seen videos on particular plushies from the Pokemon Center that actually do say Pocket Monsters. The reason why I got this particular Pikachu is because this is my very first and so far only one that, as you can see by the heart-shaped notch in its tail, that this is my very first and only so far of female Pikachu out of my whole entire collection of Pikachus. I got this off of Amazon just because I was searching under female Pikachu since I haven't gotten many of them, and for the majority part that I've only found this right here. So I ordered her, and I can't remember exactly what I named her. I mean, I would have to look her up from one of my posts. If I I might say it in a later video if anything. But for the majority part, that at number 4, it would be this particular Pikachu with especially with a nice cute flower in her hair, which I thought it would be something more of like something to do with the Alola region, especially with the hair and whatnot. It would have been nice if they also had like something of like a lei or something like that. Just at least put a little bit more other than that one little flower right there on the one ear to represent anything, depending on if there actually was anything to represent, because some of these ones don't really have much information, or at the very least, I didn't really come across any information of the particular plushie involved. So, as I said, number 4 right here, this particular female Pikachu. Okay, number 3 is, as I was saying before, a particular one that I also got from Target, and which is my Sleepy Pikachu, and apparently this is supposed to be a pillow, like it's like one of those I mean, it can be used as a stuffed animal and whatnot, but it's also the same thing as like being like a pillow and whatnot, made from very super soft material. A product from Wicked Cool Toys, which is a good product, like a byproduct of actual Pokemon things, so this is somewhat like a licensed product from a different company and whatnot. Made from very soft material, very plush and whatnot. As you can kind of, how you can squeeze and whatnot. Very nice, like a lap Pokemon plush. If you want to have something on your lap, like if you want to do some gaming, want to have a nice little cuddle buddy to cuddle up with. Maybe something that you need to cuddle while sleeping, or at the very least to use as the pillow. But if anything more, just to cuddle up, because this is like really soft and whatnot. It's really something you want to like cuddle up with when you want to have somebody else there with you when you're sleeping and whatnot. But to the majority part, I was actually surprised about getting this particular plushie, because if anything, I thought somebody was just either carrying something when I was at the Target at the particular point in time when I got this particular plush, and that what was it that I thought like, okay, this is kind of strange. I see this one guy carrying up this big Pokemon plush around, and then I thought, like, okay, man, there might be something going on. So I go over by where the gaming stuff is and whatnot, which they do have a couple of plushies, but they're more like the small, like 6-inch or 8-inch plushies, in which didn't really have much of Pokemon, but more of like Mario Brothers and Animal Crossing and whatnot. So then I go all the way over to, actually after a while of trying to find what particular area that this particular plushie's in which then I see something yellow, in which over by the bedding stuff, they actually do have some stuffed animals on the one side to the one that I go to, depending on if you guys have different stuff for particular things. Anyway, I see something yellow, and I'll go and look over, and I find out that it's Pikachu, the sleeping Pikachu, And it wasn't really that much, I mean, especially considering for something this particularly good, and especially a nice squishy Pikachu, and a nice little face right there as it sleeps and whatnot. And again, like really nice Pokemon to have on your lap and whatnot. And also just there, so another fine addition to my Pokemon collection. I'm really happy to be getting something like this, especially considering I really want to get like a lot of not just regular Pikachu's, but just them being happy and whatnot. As you see on lots of Pikachu plushies, but at the very least have some that are particularly either like maybe like a Ditto version of Pikachu, or maybe him doing something weird or something like that, or even like any other particular kind of thing. But at the very least, to have something like this where it's sleeping and whatnot, it was really cool, and I'm really happy to have this as my collection. So again, sleeping Pikachu is my number 3. Let's put that over by the back. Okay, now we're down to our last two, in which I'm really happy for these last two because these ones actually mean something very special to me. In which very first at number 2, as you can possibly see, this is like a particular Pikachu. Because not only does this Pikachu look kind of weird with one ear off to the side and one ear somewhat curled down, this right here at one point, hold on if I can balance it really quickly and correctly on my Pikachu right here, if I can kind of get it to how it used to be. Let me fluff it up a little bit. I think I gotta get right there. So anyway, this was or wait, let me think that might have been, or at least I'll hold it like this. So anyway, at one point in this for this Pikachu, this used to be the Ash Hat Pikachu, in which this is how I got the Ash Hat from, in which I was I was surprised to even get this particular Pikachu. This is I would have to actually say either my very first plushie, or this is my very first Pikachu plushie that I've gotten over at ThinkGeek. About around the time that I think this might have been like the second year or so, because this is right around the time I think I Choose You for the very first for the Alola region style, or not style, but Alola region era of Pokemon, and apparently that I Choose You is part of the Alola region era of Pokemon movies, considering each one has like their own a couple moves that they do for each region of every Pokemon movie, which I think that the only thing that they're trying to do so far for our journeys is Coco, and we still haven't gotten that yet, or at least over in the States here. So I was actually very surprised to get this particular Pikachu. And if I'm not mistaken, if not getting this particular one, I think there was another Pikachu that I actually got beforehand. It kind of looks like a plush, but technically it kind of isn't, considering it's like one of those ones where you press a button and it lights up. I mean, it's got the plushness to it, but not in anything you can really cuddle without like feeling a lot of hard parts and whatnot. So, I was really happy to get this particular Pikachu. I'm trying to, as of now, spend a lot more time with my Pikachu, which I've happily named Pikachu, which this, what it means by, if you're ever watching it, especially depending on around what age, I mean, depending on what you really qualify as certain things that are tame. Not that it's really that bad for a lot of stuff in this particular thing from a YouTube channel called Dorkly, which it's a Pokemon parody of it's called the Rusty Edition, which is just one particular person trying to be like Ash Ketchum, or at least Red from Pokemon, in which one of technically it's King Kuna that he actually gets. Like at first, I think it's a Pikachu, but then later on afterwards, he ends up getting a Kakuna, which he ends up calling, or if not that, I think he ends up getting something else. I think it might have been a Baidu they actually calls Pikachu, in which just trying to make believe that he's actually Pikachu, even though it's not really a Pikachu. So if anything, that's the reason why I called this particular Pokemon Pikachu, because as you might see, or Pikachu, also being another reference to, well, not really much of a reference, but another reason why I call it Pikachu, because there's actually a particular Pikachu that I actually got a little bit while back from this one, which is my number one, and my number one Pikachu, because considering it's the very first Pikachu that I ever gotten, in which, as I said before, I'll show that in a little bit. So that's Pikachu right there, my Ash Hat Pikachu plush that I got from ThinkGeek. And for my number one, also to going back one more time before with Pikachu, also another Pokemon Center, kind of strange take, Pokemon Center exclusive Pikachu right there. When you look at the tag in Ash Hat Pikachu, hold on, let me see if I can straighten it out and somewhat unblur it. As you can, well, hopefully you can kind of see right there. It says International on the black part right here. So I don't know exactly what that means, because considering this is from the this hat's from the international version of Pokemon Center, and then this right here, the plush itself is from the regular Pokemon Center, not saying international like how it is for my hat. And that I just wanted to say that was kind of weird. So without further delay and more rambling on, my number one Pikachu is my Build-A-Bear Workshop exclusive Pikachu. This is the original model that I got around just around the time that they were doing the 20th anniversary of Pokemon. As I might have already stated in another video of some sort, that I've gotten this particular Pikachu without really knowing anything. To really shorten up the whole entire story, I've ended up finding some money somewhere, which was more than enough to get this particular Pikachu. In which then the next day I went to the mall, because it's around the time that I wasn't really working or anything, and that I was just gonna randomly get something over at Build-A-Bear, and then all of a sudden I see, back when they still used to have the glass container showing what they were gonna debut next for Pokemon, or at least not for Pokemon, but for Build-A-Bear or anything Build-A-Bear themselves, for next thing they might be debuting, they were showing off Pikachu, and this is around the time that they finally did get Pikachu in which I ended up stuffing him, naming him, which I think I just regularly named Pikachu, just because, that's the name of the particular Pokemon, and if anything, considering this is my very first one, I would like to have something as, my very first one to be called Pikachu. So, and it's been a long time and a long while, because especially on the tag down here, if you want to know exactly around the particular point in time that your bear has been made, there's a specific tag that actually shows you when it was made, and then this one was made. It's like a very small tag, which it's made the October 2015's October. Which, if anything, there is somewhat of a misconception. If you get anything like early, and then there's a particular Pokemon that came out, because technically, I found out for my Mew Build-A-Bear exclusive Mew one. Apparently, they were made back in November, and it was like right around, I think, the beginning part of this year, they finally got debuted. So technically, they actually make these particular, at least I hope that's what that is. They make them at particular points in time before they actually debut, but it all really depends exactly on how they actually get going with this. I think, if I'm not mistaken, either gotten it around 2015 or at least around the beginning part of 2015, because I know this wasn't too long before I actually got my job where I live now, and that I got him a lot, it was like early before and whatnot. So that's all I really got to show for you guys, and for my top 5, so as I said before, number 1 being my Pikachu from Build-A-Bear, and that I'm really happy to finally get something of this kind of video out for you guys, and I'm sorry for this being somewhat of a long video and also somewhat of a rambling kind of a video. I'm really trying to make sure to at least enlighten and entertain you guys and inform of certain parts of my collection, and hopefully you guys enjoyed what I've done here, and hopefully that I've put a smile on your face and to get something up here on my channel. I know I haven't really been able to do a lot of stuff the past couple weeks. It's been getting very busy at work, and just trying to recuperate and everything from everything else and whatnot. So with that in mind, guys, thank you guys all for watching my video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. If you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit that bell notification so you get notifications for present and future videos. If you like this video, give it a like. If you have any suggestions or you want to see from my YouTube channel, anything you want to see in a new video, or anything at all, please comment down in the section below. And for a final note, I have one question for you guys, or at least 2 of them. someone I was thinking of early before of this day, in which you'll be getting this video the next day afterwards. But for at least for what I have to say now, I have at least two different questions, which I'll also put in the description. First and foremost, having to do with me the anime series and what the decision was in the beginning part. What do you think would be? I mean, I know you've seen a lot of stuff with Pikachu, but like, especially depending on any Pokemon fans that really know a lot about the Pokemons, what do you think would be a lot better Pokemon for Ash in the beginning, either being Pikachu here, or at the very least, what was originally going to be intended being Clefairy? And then to a different kind of question that I also have, which I'll also put in the description, uh, for at least maybe I would kind of say like throughout the whole entire like all the games that they've gotten so far for Pokemon, or at the very least for the Kanto region, either I mean like you can decide on either if it being the original Game Boy versions or the ones for the remakes for at least just purely Kanto region. Like what is better to play as like I mean like you're trying to just do like one particular Pokemon. I mean still having stuff for HM moves and whatnot, but for like a speed run type thing, either being Pikachu or Clefairy, what do you think is a lot better Pokemon for something like that? And if you guys either want to say your answers or say your theories about whatever, also too, please write that down in the comment section below. Thank you guys all for watching my video, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.